It's Jonathan Agoff here for Pro Boxing Fans. We're here in London today with the undisputed king, Josh Taylor. Josh, great to see you. I'm going to sort of go into this quickly because I haven't got much time, but when Mark Chinook announced you as the undisputed champion, just tell us what exactly was going through your mind.
Yeah, no, it feels good feeling that. I'll never get tired of hearing undisputed champion. You know, it's a whole lifetime work and dedication paid off. So I'll never get tired of hearing that introduction. It's brilliant. That's been for the rest of my life now. You know, it's brilliant.
Has it sunk in the exact magnitude of what you've achieved? Because not only you become undisputed, the people you beat before, Prograis, Baranchik, Postal, Ramirez, name a few. I think your last 5 opponents were over 100-0 when you beat them.
Yeah, 136 and 1 it was. Yeah. So yeah, it is good. You know, and it has a little bit. It has a little bit sunk in, but again, it hasn't because I've been busy doing this kind of stuff and not I really had much time for myself. But when you do get little moments, you go, wow, I've really done it. That's huge. You know, I've created a massive piece of history, and so it has sunken in a little bit. But it's not. I've not fully appreciated it yet. You know, I've not sat and appreciated it yet.
Emulating Ken Buchanan, 50 years on. He did it in 71. You did it in 2021.
When you say things like that, that's when you go, oh, Jesus Christ, wow. You know, when you say things like that, when you from a different perspective, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, I've done it. I think it's because I'm still in the moment. I'm still doing all this media stuff and still, you know, enjoying the moment, enjoying the victory, and doing that kind of stuff. So I'm not time to really, truly reflect and look back. But when you say that, when you hear someone else saying it like that, it's like, geez, it's weird. It's a weird feeling.
How much are you looking forward to going back, seeing Ken, showing him the belts that he once had, that Ring magazine?
Yeah, it's coming up on Saturday, and we're going to get a good catch up and say, yeah, I've done it. I'm just like you, champ. I told you I would do it, and he'll say, well done. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he says. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a really cool moment.
Just a couple more. Jack Catterall looks like it's next. Obviously, no confirmation. That'd be a massive fight if domestically and back in Scotland, potentially at Edinburgh Castle. Yeah,
it'd be huge, and it'll be like a homecoming fight for me as well. I've not fought at home for a couple of years now, so it'll be good. Be a good fight. Jack's a good fighter. Got a lot of time for him. Good lad as well. So got a lot of time for him. So yeah, it'll be a good fight. But we don't know if that's happening next or not. It's looking likely, and I would like to do it because he agreed to, step aside and let that fight happen with myself and Ramirez. So I'd like to do that next. But if something bigger and better comes along, then I'll take it. You know, it's a selfish sport. You've got to be selfish. But I would like to honour my word and keep my word and do that next.
I just wanted to touch on something that your girlfriend said in the press conference, how in the Olympics, after that you were sort of considering, I guess, finishing with boxing. She sort of persuaded you.
Yeah. How
do you look back on that 8 years on, seeing where you've got to?
Well, that was me sort of just throwing the toys out of the pram. Being a sore loser, being a bad loser. But it's just, I just remember feeling bitterly disappointed in my result, given the hard work that I'd taken to get there, being the first person to qualify in Scotland since it was like more than 30 years. Getting down to lightweight again, 60 kilograms was the biggest one. You know, I've been miserable all the time, hungry, feeling weak, feeling tired, and getting there and then qualifying, and felt that I could win the gold medal. I was definitely talented enough and had the potential to do it. But kind of got the second fight just nicked off me a little bit. I never got outboxed, I never got properly outpointed. He was 1 point ahead going into the last round, and he just ran away last round and stole the bloody fight. And I just felt bitterly disappointed, and I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself, putting myself through this and feeling miserable? I'm not enjoying what I'm doing because I'm hungry, I'm crabby all the time, I'm feeling weak, I'm tired, and making weight all year round. And he says, what am I doing this for? No reward. I've got no money either. What am I doing it for? I'm sick. I'm gutted. I'm not doing it anymore. And it's just that was me being a bad loser. And I had a couple of days, a couple of weeks to get over it. And I remember just feeling I'm never going to feel like that again. I don't want to feel like that again. So I decided to keep going and dig in deep, and when things are not going well, and had a couple of failures along the way, and it makes you stronger. Makes you stronger, and so it's been really important. That loss was really important in my development.
Finally, Josh, don't want to bore you with the same sort of questions, but Terence Crawford keeps coming up. I think Bob Arum's mentioned it. It's a possible future fight. It seems like a lot of people, even though he's considered, pound for pound, arguably number one in some people's eyes, are giving you a real shot in this fight. How much does that fight motivate you as a future fight?
It's a massive fight. It's a huge fight, and it's undisputed champion against undisputed champion. I think he is one of the best fighters on the planet at the minute, pound for pound. But so am I, and I feel that I can win that fight. I really do feel that I can win that fight, albeit I have to be at my best and be switched on and not lose concentration and things like that. I feel I can win that fight. I really feel I can win that fight. I have no doubts in my mind I can win that fight. He's a great fighter, a great champion. He can do it all, but so can I do it all. And I feel that I can win that fight. I feel I've actually fought better opposition than him, but I feel I can win that fight, and I can win it well.
Josh, appreciate your time here today, talking to pro boxing fans. Any last message for the Scottish team tonight? Big game.
Well, hopefully just do it, lads, and bring it home, as I say, as I use English say, it's coming home. All the best, and stick in and go and get the result.
Appreciate it, Josh. Nice one.